Hello, everyone, all my ladies, all my gentlemen. Thank you for coming back to Delp Chanel 48's World, where we do soap opera reviews. The soap opera today we're going to be reviewing, which is The Bold and the Beautiful for June 28th, Tuesday, 2016, that aired Eastern Standard Time at 1:30. I'm going to do something a little different. When I'm not feeling a particular episode, whether it's with The Bold and the Beautiful or another soap opera review I do on another show called The Young and the Restless, I'm just going to give y'all pretty much the top hits that I like. And we're going to go like that. Because I know sense of boring the hell out of you all. If I was bored, surely you all will be bored too. So we just delete those fake fuck scenes that they give us. And we just keep it moving. Okay, just to give you a little bit of history of today's episode, we go into Steffi gets a crash course in marketing herself on social media for Spencer Publications, and Rich and Brooke console one another regarding their current love lives. I'm going to skip all over that social media thing with Steffi and Wyatt and Bill's and whole encompassed the Spencer Publications because it was fuck shit. Okay, it was just fluff story needed to tape to get their 30 minutes in. So I'm just gonna X all through that. Didn't nobody care to hear it or want to even see it, I'm sure. But if you do, please get your recorders going and make sure you tape each episode. Okay, so let's get right on into it. We have Ridge and Brooke both confiding in one another again and telling each other their secrets. We have Brooke is answering a call from Bill, but she shuts his shit and phone call down because she's interested in talking to Ridge a little bit more. And of course she would be, wouldn't she? We have Ridge getting on Brooks about hooking up with Bill Spencer again. Brooke is explaining the situation or how her and Bill got together. Ridge is telling Brooke, don't be up on herself too much. We all make mistakes, and Rich is including himself in that paradigm. Okay, we go to commercial, we come back. We have Ridge is expressing to Brooke he will help her get through this spill, this bad moment in her life where she can't seem to get herself on radar and staying in the middle. Okay, not going too far to the left, not going too far to the right, but just staying in the middle. Okay, until she can find a man. Brooke is also saying she can't believe she's depending on a man. And I'm like, when did you not depend on a man, Brooke? From me knowing you since the 80s in this soap line story, you've always clinged to a man. It just happens to be Ridge all the time. Okay, but we had Stephanie Forrester on your ass. And I wish she was here to get you sold up and together again. But we ain't got nobody. We ain't got no matriarch of the family. So we just gonna let have. But anyway, Brooke is saying she's depending on a man. This is just not like her. But she has always been depending on men, especially other people's men. Okay? Emphasize on other people's men. Taking men. Okay? Anyway, Rich is saying Katie will get through this and she will forgive you for all your indiscretions. I ain't saying you need to tell her, but I think you need to just come clear and stay clear of Bill altogether and let sleeping dogs lie, if you get my drill. And Rich said a mother and a father need to raise their children on their own anyway. So, Brooke was like, wait a minute, hold up. Rewind. Okay, so are you saying that you're giving up Caroline so Thomas and Caroline get together so they can raise their baby Douglas? And he's looking out some kind of way like, yeah, do I really have to spell it out for your dumb ass? But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We go to commercial. We come back. Again, Ridge is talking to Brooke about being selfish and being self-absorbed. And he knows now what, taking advantage of a situation is all about and being privileged to that situation. How detrimental it can be to you and unfair to you at the same time and to others. So he knows about having a loss or being lost and not knowing which way to turn, which way to go up or stay down. And not telling a family member to, he wants a family member to thrive and they need all the access. They need the person that's causing the conflict to step out of the way. So if the relationship comes to a demise, it's not on them. Okay, it's on because of the marriage or whatever just couldn't work. So then we have Ridge is telling Brooke to let Bill Spencer go. Bill has a family in Katy, and he will. Um, she can't continue to interfere with that. It's not right. It's not fair. Stop it. I learned the hard way. Okay. And me and you been going back and forth with this thing, family dynamics and stuff. So we know pretty well, but we just gotta hook up and get with the right people to make us happy. And we're not infringing on somebody else's pain or territory. So we go to commercial. We come back. We have Ridge just thanking Brooke for listening to him. Brooke brings back up their past and how he came back from Paris and how he forgot about her. She thought he was coming back from Paris to deal with her because they were supposed to be getting married and all this, and he just left her at the altar like, fuck that, I ain't going back with you. I'm sorry, boo. But anyway, it came up to those type of situations and circumstances. So when he did come back, he really didn't come back for Brooke. He was a changed man. He wanted somebody else. And inevitably, he hooked up with her sister, which was Katie. And you see how that totally, took flight and crashed and burned all in the same month. Lord, I can't take it. But anyway, we go from that situation. She goes back, to interact with him. They had good times. He was always considered her destiny. They were destiny apart. But now, honey, we had destiny with the other pretty reds that y'all got rid of. This one, he was better suited for Katie, to tell you the truth. They just meshed real well on camera. The chemistry was there. I can't get with you two. But, y'all gave me some today where I can kind of contemplate. Okay. Y'all are two deranged individuals, very delusional. Or the characters are. And let me say that. Let me put that disclaimer in. I'm getting on the writers and the fuck shit they send to us to view and interact on. I'm not talking about the actors. They're doing their job. They're playing their role that the writers set out for them to partake of and let have. So I commend all actors and actresses that play fuck fun. Well, it ain't fun, but fuck shit roles and bring them to life. But hey, sometimes we go in on you, but I just want to make that disclaimer. I love all the characters in their true form. It's just the writers I have a beef with. Okay, all right. So moving on from that. Anyway, the whole spiel I was trying to say, Brooke thought he was coming home to her when he got himself together in Paris and whatever he was. I don't forgot what the issue was because hell, it been so long. But anyway, I knew it was an issue, and he just couldn't put up with Brooke antics no more. So he just said fuck it. But he didn't come back for her, and he just I don't know, went all the way left. Now he coming back to the center, and he finds himself back at her doorstep, and she back at his doorstep because they both. I don't know how that went, but the writers put it that way. Found themselves back into each other's arms, empty inside, needing love, and they know the only love that they had was the everlasting love that they should have had in the first place, so they always claimed their destiny. So they had to be stripped down, run over, crash and burn for them to come back and realize what true love is about, what true commitment is about, and staying in the fiery furnace if you must, or the wildfire, in order to understand what true morals and values and commitment is all about. So if they were getting that to the viewers, so they wanted that part, they got it in my eyes. Okay. We go to Ridge. Ridge is discussing with Brooke to don't take calls from Bill Spencer no more. Don't entertain the notions of him getting with you on the side or whatever and staying involved with him, meaning being sexual with him, because that's all he can afford to give Brooke, sexual pleasures, which is lust, temptation, and full of shit. Okay, he has a wife. Let him get all those enjoyments and pleasures with his wife. That's why he has one. He don't want one, then divorce her and be done with it. Okay. He already said to hell with honor. So yeah, get out the marriage, and then he could chase you all he wants to if that's the case. But just put in this as an insert. Karma is a bitch. Okay, she comes back and she bites your ass and she don't leave no flesh. Okay, so if you want to go into all of that and the roles that you've been playing up with Bill, take your chance, Brooke. Take your chance. But if I was you, I'd bow out gracefully. Okay, but anyway, he told her to leave him alone. Period. Point blank. No excuses. No exceptions. Ridge says that's your assignment, and I'm gonna hold you to it. And I'm gonna be watching like cat, or watch a dog, or white on rice when you're cooking, and this, that, and the other. But anyway, we go to the last and final scene. We have Brooke. She is taking her ass, her lanky, dirty ass, Her trifling, filthy ass. And I say this with all compassion for women. But the character they have in Brooke play, it ain't nothing but a slutty hoe. Because Ridge sat up there and listened to all your grievances, all your pain, all your issues. And he told you, girl, you don't want to need counseling. You need some counseling. You don't need to be let out the house. You need to go away for a year or so. Get your shit together. Come back a strong-minded woman. Because you just full of shit. I mean, really, you are. Because right now, you're kind of trying to take, well, Rich might dissolve that issue with Caroline and give her back to somebody she really need to love. But then again, he making decisions for both of them instead of making a decision for himself. If you don't love Caroline, then tell her, I don't love you. Like she was truthful to you when you broke her heart and you left her for no relationship because you had broke it off with her, and she fell into your son's arms, okay? All right, Rich, learn from your mistakes, okay, baby? That's what I'm just trying to say. You want Brooke to admit her faults and stuff and make a clean break. You need to do the same for Miss Caroline, so she could say, okay, fine, fuck it, I'm through with you. And let her choose what man she wants to be with, because she may not want to be with Thomas. It's a good idea to stay with the child of the father of your child, but sometimes, hey, it wasn't meant to be that way. It was just a lost temptation moment that her and Thomas had succumbed to, and that's pretty much was it. There was no love involved. She wasn't in love with Thomas. So, like I said, Rich, you're making, idle decisions, and you're not including Caroline. But see, you already called her a girl, so you don't have no respect for her anyway, because she's not a girl, she's a woman. Okay. Anyway, we move on from your simple ass, and we, like I said, somehow he done found a follow Brooke. Brooke done took that behind over there to Bill Spencer, knowing she weak as hell, knowing that's her addictiveness, that's her drug of choice, to act stupid and play games with her sister, trying to make her get in the Looney Tune being, thinking she's all lack of securities and all this, that, and the other. And really, Brooke, it's you who's lack of security, who has the insecurities, because you cannot do without a man. Every other person, no, every person that has a man, you want them, especially if you find just a little bit interest in them. You want to submit yourself into or insert yourself into the situation, and you want to make it all about you. Just as textbook as Katie was trying to tell y'all. Katie ought to be whooping your ass, Bill ass, Bridge ass, any more answers she need to get, the writer's ass. It just really, she need to get you and Bill some good old-fashioned butt whoopings and paddlings, because y'all have really fucked that girl up in the head. And if I was her, I would take my ass away to another country, wherever her sister Donna is. I'll go there for a while, because it's not enough room, it's not enough time, space that you can put between us to have an affair with somebody's husband, then try to make them feel like they going crazy, like they feelings are not valid. I can't stand it. Just made me eat nails and want to spit them out like a glue gun or power gun that shoots nails into wood. That's pretty much how I want to go spit them out on Brooke and Bill, because it's just fuck shit all the way around. But anyway, she ain't following her task well. She got an F on her paper already. With Ridge giving her the grade and him being the teacher, because he followed her ass. He knew she wasn't gonna act right. He followed her ass right on over there to Spencer Publications and found Brooke in Bill Spencer's arms, kissing him and slobbing him up from top to bottom. If you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying. But I'm just getting my visual, because he was trying to take her in the back room in his little love making den house, and she tried to pull back and shit. But given enough time, she would have been back there. Legs would have been thrown up in the air, and they would have been singing like they was in heaven or something. You know what I'm saying? Ah, well, we should say hell, because that's where they need to both burn, with treating Katie the way they have been treating her and making her go to, well, not making her, because ain't nobody make you do anything. You know what I'm saying? Not another man, not another woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's on your actions that you want to have that brief relief by partaking of some type of substance that could be addictive, depending on if you keep going that way. But anyway, like I said, what's in that? Ridge had walked in on Bill and Brooke kissing each other and loving each other and for a few seconds. Then, he's like, what the hell is going on? Brooke, F, 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 F. Flunked the situation. We had to go back to the drawing board. Get away from him. And Bill is looking at him like, you mug, you mug, you mug. Okay? You MF, you MF, you MF. Let's say mothers and fuckers. Okay? You put them together, you got what I was trying to say. All right? So they both looking like they have death and destruction in their eyes. And again, Brooke is the common denominator. All right. So it's just a hot mess all the way around. Like I said, Brooke is shocked, surprised, and perplexed. Like, why the hell are you here? Didn't I tell you I was going to handle this? No, you're not handling it pretty well, Brooke. You need to just be like a horse, okay? A horse pulled away, giving hay and some water, and just put you out for the moment, okay? Because you're full of shit. Full of shit, full of shit. You really need to go to counseling, and Katie need to be the one that take your ass, because you really got a problem. You have a significant mental ass problem that you need to take care of. Now, again, I said I'm just talking to the writers, not Brooke, or, I forgot her real name, Katie Lane or whatever. Um, Kelly Lane or Katie Lane, whatever her name is in real life. She's playing the hell out of her character. I'm telling you. She cries at a drop of a hat. She gets emotional. She gets defensive. Can't got nothing but love for her. She got her crap in order. Okay, she got her active abilities on point, and I can probably see why she get paid very well or what she do. Okay, so that's what I'm just saying. But this is some fuck fake shit, okay? But I was here. It was entertainment. I was glad Ridge came in like a true trooper. Because I was tired of seeing him run over Caroline and Thomas. Glad he got his shit together. Them writers got that storyline together. Must have been a lot of people writing in on that issue that they wanted the storyline. Maybe they caught my videos and I've been getting on their asses, and maybe somebody told them about it. I don't know how it transpired, but they gave me my entertainment for today. So that's all I had, guys, for the Bold and the Beautiful. Love it, enjoy it, thumbs it up. I'll see you tomorrow for more Bold and the Beautiful. Blessings, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.